form of verb, and here we are using second form of verb. Okay, second form of verb, and here with would or could. Could is also a possibility, plus first form of verb. Okay, uh, this sentence has a bit different usage. We use this when we talk about something which is contrary to fact in present or future. By contrary, I mean against. Okay, contrary is something which is opposite. So this idea is opposite to the present situation. What is the real situation? Fact is different. I'm not preparing for my test examination. Okay, I'm not attending any classes. I'm not working at home, not revising, and I'm just simply hoping that I would pass the test with flying colors if I worked hard. I'm not working hard. Okay, I'm just maybe like simply wasting my time, having fun, or like doing nothing in the lockdown without doing any work. I'm hoping, I'm imagining, I'm just supposing that I would pass the test. So when I'm not working but hoping, such kind of situation is contrary to fact in present or in future. In type 1, we studied that type 1 is a possible situation. Like I gave you an example of that, outside there are clouds, there is very cool breeze. So because of these two indications, I can see that it might rain. Therefore, I say if it rains, I will go out. Even in this sentence, in the same situation, for example, you are working, taking classes, preparing, doing this and that. I mean, spending a lot of time. Then sentence will change into conditional sentence type 1. It will become a possible situation, but here it is not a possible situation. There is one more example which is quite easy to understand. We use type 2 also when we say, if I were a bird, I would fly high. This is one of the easiest examples of conditional sentence type 1. Well, I'm not a bird. Fact is, I'm not a bird, I'm a human being. But I'm just imagining, I'm just thinking that if I were a bird, I would fly. In English, to express the idea which is contrary to fact in present or future, we will use second form of verb. Okay, and we will use would, or like I said, could, plus first form of verb. Okay, now why am I using verb with I? Okay, this is also a bit different. Normally with I we use was. I was, for example, we say. It is possible to use was in such situation, but it is recommended that we use verb with all type of subjects, with I, you, we, they, he, she, it, with all the subjects, singular or plural, name of a person, for example, Ali or Maria, for example, we will be using this verb. This creates a bit different situation. So if I were a bird, I would fly high. I'm just imagining, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking contrary to fact in present or future. Or I can say something like that also. Well, I don't know Chinese, and I cannot speak Chinese. It's a quite difficult language for me. But I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining that if I could speak Chinese, I would get a Chinese scholarship. For instance, now the fact is, I don't know Chinese. I am not able to understand that language. I'm not able to speak the language. But I am just imagining that if I could speak Chinese, I would get a Chinese scholarship. So remember, conditional sentence type 2 with if clause, we use could or would plus first form, and with the other part, uh, we are using would and the first form. One more example, and then we'll move. I can also say that, well, I'm a teacher. Okay, that is a fact. I teach. But I'm just imagining uh, if I were someone else, I would be an actor, for example. So the fact is, I'm a teacher. I cannot change that easily. It's difficult at this stage. But I'm just imagining that if I were someone else, I would be an actor. If I were someone else, I would be the governor of the province. If I were someone else, I would be a businessman. If I were someone else, I would be in the army. Or if I were someone else, I would go out, I would travel around the world. I would be an explorer or a discoverer. Now, in all these conditions, we keep in our view that it is something that is contrary to fact in present or future. In the anti-test exam, what kind of question can come? The examiner might give us a question like this. I will be happy if I passed the test, for instance. And this is the problem part. In A, it will be the same. In B, it will be different. C, D, and E part could be like these could come as a choices. Now, if we remember, we'll say that in conditional sentence type 2 with if clause, there is subject, second form of verb, and with the main clause, there is would or could or first form of a verb. Here we have will be and we have second form of verb. So second form of verb is there, okay, but in the main clause it is will, which is future simple. So we can't use will here. We have to use would. In the choices, only choice C seems to be working because in A it is the same will be, which is wrong. In B it is would been, okay, which is again, if you're using would, then you have to use first form of verb. In the C, will being, there is ing form, and then would being. So just remember that in conditional sentence, type to second form, and then with would or could first form of a verb.